Hey guys, so I wanted to talk to you today about gatekeepers. Now, what is a gatekeeper? You may have heard this term before, hopefully you've heard this term before. A gatekeeper is usually someone that tries to stop you from doing something in your life. That's usually what it's being referred to. Like, don't be a gatekeeper, or the gatekeepers are holding you back, dude. I run into a lot of conversations with people. I've had quite a few conversations this week where people were allowing gatekeepers to stop them from being successful. Okay, they were listening to other people that were saying, hey, you're not good enough to do this online. You don't have the skills to be a video marketer. You don't have the skills to do local marketing. You're afraid to go talk to people. Just quit. Go work at 7-Eleven. Go get a day job. Go do your 9 to 5. Join the rest of us as we work in steady jobs that are good. I'm not bashing steady jobs. I think that's a wonderful facet in life to have for many people. But if you're called to be an entrepreneur, if you have that inner calling within you and you're interested in this, you showed interest in marketing online, then you need to pursue that, because that's like your heart song, right? That's what you're called to do. That's something that interests you, and you should do it. You should not listen to gatekeepers. It doesn't matter what your family thinks. It doesn't matter what your loved ones think, for this. It doesn't matter what your friends think. All that matters for your success is what you think and your will and drive to be successful, and not to listen to the gatekeepers. There's going to be all sorts of people in your life that will come to you and say, you're just not good enough. You shouldn't do this. Think about all the successful people in the world that have heard the same type of thing and told, you're not successful. You're not good enough. You're not pretty. You're too fat. You're not talented enough. And if they listened to them, we wouldn't have had all those wonderful people in our lives. I think Steven Spielberg was told something like this, like, you don't have any talent. Look what the man went on to do. Walt Disney was told they had absolutely no imagination. Isn't that crazy? Walt Disney! That's nuts! Look what Walt Disney did with that talent that he had. There was a guy named Cyrus. I was just actually looking at this. Cyrus Fields, that's what it was. Cyrus Fields was the guy that laid the transatlantic wire back in like 1850, 1860. I think 1850s. And he laid down the first wire between, the United States, or between Canada, I should say, and Ireland. And it allowed the two great continents to come together and talk. It allowed communication for the first time in human history, almost immediately, between two great countries. And he was told he was nuts. He poured millions of his own money into this, and he kept pursuing it. And look what happened. Communication at that time took between 2 and 6 weeks to go from one side of the world to the other in a ship, to pass communication. And within a few moments of having that line connected up, few hours, communication came right through. So what originally took 2 to 4 to 6 weeks was nearly instant. Think about that today. All of our technology today, instantaneous. Why? Because of that man, because he pursued it, because he was told not to do it and he did it anyways. So what gatekeeper is telling you not to be successful in your life? Do away with those gatekeepers. Don't listen to them. You have the will and the drive within you to be anything that you want. You want to be a successful internet marketer? You have the will and the drive. If you have that desire, keep doing it. Keep going at it. Do not let these people tell you that you cannot do it, because you can do it. Just put your mind to it and you will be successful. Don't let the gatekeepers keep you back. Now, there was a video about 6 months ago I saw online, and it's by Motley Crue. I know you're probably going to go, Michael, where are you listening to Motley? I love Motley Crue. I have to admit it. I love heavy metal. I love Motley Crue. Great group. And this was their going away tour in 2015, their goodbye tour. Hopefully it's not forever because, like I said, I would love to go see them live. But anyways, one of their members, Nikki Sixx, got up and he gave this great talk. And like I said, saw it about 6 months ago and I was like, oh. And I totally forgot to share this video with you guys. So right after this ends, I'm going to put in that Motley Crue video. And I want you to watch this because he talks about the gatekeepers. And he talks about finding success in your life no matter what other people think or say. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to leave you with his wise words here. It is a bit profanity filled. I'll be completely honest with you. I think he drops the F-bomb quite frequently, but there's a good message buried in there. There's a good message. So it's worth the cursing. If that, really bothers you in that regard. But just keep this in mind. Don't let the gatekeepers tell you what you can and cannot do. Because you have everything within you to be successful. Alright guys, see you later.
I was thinking, how did I get here? And you guys know Motley Crue's story. We all have a story individually. And I wanted to tell you, when I was about 10 years old, I lived in Jerome, Idaho. Population 4,000 people. I lived with my grandmother and my grandfather. And what I remember about those times is that my grandfather would drive about 35 miles to work every day. He had a white Ford pickup truck. He worked at a gas station and he would come home. And when he would come home, he would put the keys to the pickup truck, some change, and a pocket knife on a table. And I would look at that knife and I would think to myself, I'm going to have it. And one day I took it and the obvious thing happened. I got in trouble. And if you know anything about me, you know that I did it the very next day as well. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And one day, he came home from work, he put those keys on a table, some change, and he looked at me, and he handed me my very first knife. And I have had a knife like this knife that I have in my boot, for some version, ever since then. And I'm going to tell you what it represents to me. It represents to me that if you want something and you want it bad enough, you just keep doing it. If someone out there is telling you that your dream's not big enough, or your idea's not big enough, or you're not smart enough, or you're too fat, or you're too skinny, what the fuck ever these fucking gatekeepers want to tell you, you look at this knife and you remember this. If you want it bad enough, you fucking do it over and over and you make it come true. Am I right? I know I'm right. And I know somebody out there is going to do something fucking amazing too.